Wonder where I should begin. Should I tell a story how a boy became a man?
What's up, guys? It's your boy Recon here, and today we're going to be going over the Rock Bottom Triumph for Destiny 2, doing it solo. So right now I'm running Top Tree Dawnblade. If you run Top Tree, you pretty much don't really need a sword or anything. So here I'm just going to use it to clear all the ads. Get everything ready to go so we can continue forth and knock this Triumph out. So go ahead and go to the first shelter. I'll put a video in the description linking how to do the shelter cheese. You'll be able to see it here when I do it, but basically you go outside the shelter with your speeder and make sure that you're starting to accumulate frost. And then if you get off and go inside the dome here, and then get back on your speeder, you will have infinite shelter from the storm. I did not find this, was not the first person to find this. I'm just using the exploit because it's a lot easier to navigate. Continuing on to do all of these, it's just going to be super beneficial for you to learn and know, because you can use it to solo both chests each week. You can use it to solo this Triumph, so just being able to do that while it's in the game, super helpful for everyone that wants to go through and do a lot of this content. Maybe, you know, your friends can't get on as much to do full runs, so you want to be able to get all the loot from the chests or get this done. Maybe you haven't been able to get on and do it. Your friends already got the Triumph, so you want to collect all of these so you don't hold up a run. It's not that hard to get this on a normal run. It just takes time away from the encounter, and if you're having trouble making jumps or anything and you don't want to slow anybody down, if you want to just go ahead and knock this out, super easy to solo. So right here I like to head towards the structure out in the distance. There is a giant crevice that you will be approaching on the left, and when you reach the tip right here, if you immediately turn and just follow it back, you'll see a ship spawn out in the distance. You know you're going the right way, and you can just continue forth towards the chest and towards the first encounter. There obviously is a better way to do this, going the correct way if you want to, but it's safer and a lot easier to navigate doing this from here. So we're just going to swoop by the first raid chest right here and kind of point it out. For those of you who don't know, there's tons of videos out there on how to get it. There's videos on how to solo the first and the second. You're actually going to see in this video going for the data pads how to get the second chest. I'm not going to go to it, but you'll be out in the area if you know where it's at, or if you want to just look up where to locate it, you can actually grab it while you're doing this. You want to make it a wholesome run and just kind of knock everything out at once, get those spoils. Maybe you didn't get Anarchy, you didn't get some of those guns that were from raids that got vaulted, you know, things like that. So there you have it. First one down. We're actually going to double back from here. Jump on this. You can use a sword. You don't have to use Heat Rises. It's just easier if you're on a Warlock to do this. Top tree. And then jump and get outside the map right there. You'll notice kind of where I jumped. Some of the other videos describing this doesn't quite, I mean, it shows you where to go. It doesn't quite say you really have to jump over that specific area to be able to get outside the map. And then from here you can just jump across, use your super. You don't really need sword. You know, other classes you might have to, like Hunter, you can use bottom tree, shadow shot, and get across. You'll have to use that sword though to do it. So it's really just about preference. It's easier to do it with a Warlock. If you don't have a Warlock, you can still do this, but you're probably gonna have to watch some other videos on how to get across and how to get all of these areas that you're gonna see. So So right here, you want to go down until you hit the next load zone, clarity control, and then you're gonna have to go back up. It just spawns the other part of the map that you're trying to jump to, so you do have to go down. Again, with Heat Rises, it's super easy to get back up, and you can get to the next area to get the second and third data pad for this Triumph. So right here, what we're trying to do is actually get back inside the map, and there is a gap in the wall down here that you can climb through and go back to the actual area that you're supposed to be in during the raid encounter. So you're going to go through that crack, crouch under this, and then fall down. Now, when you're done getting the second and the third one, you can go back to this area and try and get back in. It's probably better to just start over for the last two, because you're going to spend a bunch of time trying to get back up. You can do it. I was able to successfully do it one time and go back. It's just a super pain to do it. You'd be better off just starting over. But for now, we're just going to head back up. We've now acquired the second one, and then we're going to head over to the third one and continue forth in our journey for this Triumph. So again, it's at the end of this walkway right here. When you get it, you can drop back down and try and get back outside the map. It's just easier usually to reset, go back to the area towards the first encounter, jump back onto this, and just go back outside. Because the last two that you're going to do are basically going to be individual runs. Once you get the fourth one, you're not going to be able to go back, so you have to kick it again. So in total, you should only have to do it from the beginning 3 times, and then you'll be able to get the triumph. So right here, you want to load Clarity Control again, and really all I'm trying to do is get high enough, because basically what we're going to have to do is die outside the map and then hope that we spawn inside to the next area of where we're supposed to go. So as long as you follow the video, you shouldn't have really any trouble with it. I did have a run where I wasn't spawning outside the map, or I wasn't spawning inside the map, I was spawning outside the map, but I did end up going all the way to the bottom first and then going back up. So as long as you hit that load zone and then just get high enough to where you can jump down like I just did and then grenade yourself, you should spawn inside this room. And once you get inside here, you run to the fourth one, and then it's pretty much GG. This is probably the hardest one to get, so it might take you a couple tries to get you to a point where you can spawn in that room. I don't think that it's really predictable. It's kind of random because it might spawn you back outside the map, but there you have it. Fourth one acquired, one more to go. It's not that difficult. You are going to want to rinse and repeat, start from the beginning, and then we'll be able to knock this out. So head back, get the Clarity Control checkpoint, go back up like you're going to go to the second and third data pad. But before you head over there, once you get up on this platform, don't turn. Stay in this area. You want to be in the Clarity Control load zone. Otherwise, this won't work. And just get yourself up to where you're above this, whatever kind of structure this is. You're going to get up here, and then easy game. We're going to drop down and then collect our loot. And once you fall in this room, you just want to walk far enough in here where you spawn the next load zone. So it should be right around here. We're going to spawn the next load zone, Rapture, bam, got it. Head back onto the cylinder. The last and final one is on the cylinder, and there you have it. The Triumph is complete. We've knocked everything out. If you like what you saw here today, make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to have some other videos for the season of the hunt, trying to get these seals knocked out, and just some easier ways to knock some of those Triumphs out. So I appreciate the support, and I'll catch you next time.